Dear students, 12th standard mathematics complex number continuation exercise 2.8 De Moivre's theorem and its applications, right? It's one of the very simple easy concept, right? What is your theorem says that given any number n, right? Given any number cos theta plus I sin theta, any integer n, then cos theta plus I sin theta power n equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. The power will come to the argument. So cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So this we have lot of applications. The next one it will be cos theta minus I sin theta. How it will be the theorem? The same power will come to the argument cos n theta minus I sin n theta. Suppose your power you have minus n, then your answer will be cos n theta minus I sin n theta. Okay. So the first one cos theta minus I sin theta power n becomes cos n theta minus I sin n theta. So only the sign middle you have minus. So the same thing maintained here also. But here it is plus, power you have minus. So your answer will be cos n theta minus I sin n theta. Suppose the inside and the power both are minus, what will happen? You will get cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Like that, your sin theta plus I cos theta can be rewritten as I times cos theta minus I sin theta. Okay, so these are the cases related with your De Moivre's theorem. Suppose your exercise 2.8. Your question number 4 is 2 cos alpha equal to x plus 1 by x and 2 cos beta equal to y plus 1 by y. You have to prove that x by y plus y by x equal to 2 times cos alpha minus beta. And number 2 xy minus 1 by xy equal to 2y sin alpha plus beta. And the third one will be x power m by y power n minus y power n by x power m equal to 2y sin m alpha minus n beta. And the last one x power m y power n plus 1 by x power m y power n equal to 2 times cos m alpha plus n beta. So this is one of the 5-mark question. Now how to proceed? It is take x equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha. So what will happen? Your 1 by x equal to cos alpha minus I sin alpha. Therefore, your x plus 1 by x becomes 2 times cos alpha. So, your x can be cos alpha plus I sin alpha. Like that, your y we can take it as cos beta plus I sin beta. That implies your y plus 1 by y equal to 2 cos beta. I have taken in reverse order. Actually, we have to find out x value from the equation. So, if I am taking x is equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha, you can prove the two equations. So, your x value cos alpha plus I sin alpha. Similarly, y value cos beta plus I sin beta. So, x and y value we can find out x by y. So, x by y is nothing but cos alpha plus I sin alpha by cos beta plus I sin beta. That becomes, as I told you before, you just subtract these two values, that is alpha minus beta, cos alpha minus beta plus I times sin alpha minus beta. So this is your x by y, and y by x becomes 1 by x by y, the reverse of the first one. So we can write only the middle place, I plus I, we have to replace by minus I, that's it. So your x by y plus y by x is nothing but 2 times cos alpha minus beta. So the fraction I have written in order, the first two, and here this 2 sum becomes 2 times cos alpha minus beta. Here plus, here minus, so both are cancelled. So your answer will be 2 times cos alpha minus beta. So your first question is over. The second question, your xy equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha into cos beta plus I sin beta. So what will happen? Cos alpha plus beta plus I times sin alpha plus beta. Similarly, 1 by xy, you change the sign. No need to change anything. So here minus. The question it is given minus, but I found out a plus. You have to find minus. So this 2 addition is 2 times cos alpha plus beta. And the third one, x power m equal to cos alpha plus I sin alpha power m. equal to cos m alpha plus I sin m alpha, the power we are bringing inside. So similarly y power n equal to cos n beta plus I sin n beta. Okay, so we found out both the values. Therefore x power m by y power n, as usual division, it becomes cos m alpha minus n beta plus I sin m alpha minus n beta. So subtraction here, so it is x power m by y power n minus y power n by x power m. The plus and minus cos cancelled. So plus I, it is 2I sin m alpha minus n beta. That is your third one. And fourth one, the product of x power m into y power n equal to, the values are given, you can multiply. So the product will be cos m alpha plus n beta plus I sin m alpha plus n beta. That is your x power m into y power n. Similarly, your 1 by x power m y power n equal to cos m alpha plus n beta minus I sin m alpha plus n beta. So the addition will be imaginary part cancelled, you will get 2 times cos m alpha plus n beta. So now the third one is also a simple question. Find the value of 1 plus sin pi by 10 plus I cos pi by 10 divided by 1 plus sin pi by 10 minus I cos pi by 10 power 10. So let z equal to sin pi by 10 plus I cos pi by 10. So mod z equal to 1, that implies z bar equal to 1. Z equal to 1 pi z. Z bar becomes 1 pi z. Okay, these are the proof we completed in 2.3, 2.4. Now your z bar is nothing but 1 pi z. So how to find z bar? The plus I is replaced by minus I. That's it, very simple. So wherever z bar is nothing but 1 pi z, 1 pi z is nothing but sin pi by 10 minus I sin pi by 10. So the question we can rewrite in terms of z. It is 1 plus z by 1 plus 1 pi z power 10. The LCM, we can cancel the denominator. This will be your numerator z. So z power 10. Okay. And now z is sin pi by 10 plus I cos pi by 10 power 10. So that we cannot apply your De Moivre's theorem. Your De Moivre's theorem is applicable only for cos and sin. So sin cos we cannot apply. So I am taking I as a common factor, I power 10. So the I we are taking. So I power 10 cos pi by 10. This will be I into minus I becomes minus I square. So you will get plus sin pi by 10. When you are multiplying this I power 10 inside, you will get this function. That's it. So I power 10 value minus 1, and this 10 we are taking inside, it will be De Moivre's theorem, applying De Moivre's theorem, cos pi minus I sin pi. Cos pi value minus 1, sin pi value 0. So minus 1 into minus 1, you will get plus 1. Okay. So that is our answer, we completed. Now the second one, so that root 3 by 2 plus I by 2 power 5 plus root 3 by 2 minus I by 2 power 5 equal to minus root 3. We have to prove this one. Before starting the question, we know the value of cos pi by 6 is root 3 by 2 and sin pi by 6 is 1 by 2. So the number polar form will be cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. Raise the power, so it will be cos pi by 6 plus I sin 5 by 6. Similarly, the minus will be the middle I we can change into minus I. So the sum will be imaginary part cancelled, 2 times cos pi by 6. Cos 150 value minus root 3 by 2. 2 and 2 cancelled, you will be getting minus root 3. Thank you.